morning, Rabotai. Today is the minor holiday of Tu B'Av. It's a day known for the day where they made a lot of Shidduchim. So we'll speak a little bit about that matter. It's one of the first mitzvah that Dan was commanded and was puruvu, to get married and to have children. It's a very, very important mitzvah. After 120, a person gets asked in Shamayim, the judgment day, the sakta b'periyah that were you busy with making sure to have children? A person has to know that it's very important that a person gets married. The Yevamot says a person who's not married, he doesn't have bracha, he doesn't have a success, he's a half a person. The Zohar says if you take a person and cut him in half, that's what a person who's not married is. He's half of a person. His other half is neshama is still missing. So great it is when a person gets married that he will get forgiven for all his sins, like Yom Kippur. The person who gets married, Kadosh Baruch Hu cleanses him and he starts over. He finally found his other half. Now he begins a new part of his life. So therefore, it's so important, is it? The Chazal tell us in Pirkei Avot, Ben 18 lechuppah. The person is supposed to get married when he's 18. The Gemara says there's a Chaz Shalom Tipach Hatzmotav. There's a curse on a person who's 20 years old and he's not married. So therefore, a person has to make sure that he himself gets himself married. His parents make sure that he gets married, that he's mature and ready for such a thing. There is room in halakha to delay it because of learning. If a person is yeshiva, he wants to learn more and then get married. But preferably, a person has yitzhara, so he won't be able to focus, so he has to get married. And even when a person goes out to date, he has to make sure that it's done with the advice of a mentor, of a rav. You know, a lot of people have a lot of bias, or a lot of people are looking for the wrong things. They're focusing on money and last name. They're not focusing on yirat shamayim, fear of God, and midot and respect. And if there's the main things that we're looking for, which is to grow spiritually together. So then Chas Shalom, as someone once came to the Sniper of Shalom and he said, Rabbi, why am I still married? He says, because you met your wife, Hashem brought you your zivug, and you told her no for a silly reason. So a person has to be careful to get proper advice. A lot of times we have bias, and we think the main thing is that she's beautiful. Chas Shalom, a person has to make sure that that's nice also. But the main thing is the Yirat Shamayim. You want to be able to raise your family the right way, according to the Torah and Mitzvot, so you need to invest in working hard to find a person who's Yirat Shamayim and equal and wants the same goals. So therefore a person has to make sure that he does Shidduchim with the in-between, and that way keep it Tsanua. A person has to be careful with Yehud and Shomer Negiah. A person cannot be alone with a woman, and definitely not touch and not hug or kiss. A person has to make sure to teach his children these things and to give guidance and not to be out late when they go on dates and whatnot. But with guidance, they'll have siyat d'shmaya. We know that everybody has a zivug. The Gemara Sotah says that everybody 40 days before the conception already they announce who is to who, and then that's the zivug rishon. Zivug sheni is according to zechut. So if a person on zivug sheni either got divorced or he already told his first zivug no, he pushed her away. Now he's zivug sheni. It's according to how righteous you are. Rasha gets a reshait and tzaddik gets a tzaddiket. What's a tzaddiket? Rashi says is a tznuah. A woman who's modest, that's a sign that she's a tzaddiket. That's a sign of yirat shamayim. For a man, it's how much he learns and if he prays 3 times a day. But for a lady, it's her tzniut. That's to show you if she has yirat shamayim. So a person has to pay attention to these things, get married for the right reasons, and he'll have siyat d'shmaya to be able to find a zivug. The main thing is to pray. The poskim already write that when a person is bar mitzvah already, you should start praying that you should find the zivug at the right time. That way, when he's 18, be able already to find the zivug, and he should be able to grow. A person who's not married, he's lacking, he's missing. He's missing his other half, and he will be able to accomplish what he needs to accomplish in this world only if he is able to get his other half, fulfill his tikkun. Baruch Amen.